The first time reality got refunded, it happened over a receipt. Purley Way on a wet Saturday looked like every retail strip in the country. Fluorescent signs, tire queues, staff in branded polo shirts holding polite faces in place. Perrin, also known as the manager, stood at a returns desk with a kettle-drained patience and a voice calibrated for escalation. A teenager behind the counter kept repeating policy, eyes flicking to a laminated sheet like it was armor. The refusal landed. No refund without proof of purchase. The manager's expression did not change. Something around her did. Shoulders nearby straightened as if a superior had entered the room. A security guard drifted closer, not to remove her, but to assist. The teenager's tone softened without permission. The manager's words became a kind of gravity, pulling compliance out of strangers. The refund still did not happen. 30 seconds rewound with the clean snap of a till drawer closing. The same sentence came out of the teenager's mouth again. Identical phrasing, identical breath, then stopped midway as if corrected by invisible red pen. A different outcome took its place. An apology, a call for a supervisor, a manual override. The manager watched the receipt print. The manager left with money returned and a new certainty. The world could be corrected like a transaction. Croydon rewarded that certainty everywhere. At the job center near West Croydon Station, security guards managed queues with tired authority. The manager arrived without an appointment and walked to the front as if a line was a suggestion for other people. The aura hit before words did. Staff stood up. A clipboard appeared. A side room opened. When a staff member tried pushing back, time rewound again. 30 seconds returned. The staff member's posture changed on the second pass, the refusal evaporating into compliance. The power did not feel like magic. It felt like customer service taken to its logical conclusion. The first moral trade-off arrived disguised as justice. A neighbor in a council block had been running loud parties. Complaints had gone nowhere for months. The manager walked into the housing office with evidence and a tone that treated delay as incompetence. When one officer tried explaining procedures, the manager summoned a higher authority. The regional manager arrived without footsteps. A towering figure filled the room with the smell of paper and warm toner. Its body seemed made of lanyards and stamped envelopes. It did not shout. It only declared rules. A new policy appeared on the screen. A warning letter printed from a printer that had been out of ink. The neighbor got an official notice within the hour. Quiet arrived that night like a gift. The manager called it improvement. Improvement became appetite. Control did not stop at noisy neighbors. Control moved toward anyone who introduced friction. 30-second refunds erased arguments and replaced them with submission. The aura did the rest. The problem with rewinding time was evidence. People remembered two versions of the same moment. CCTV exports showed stutters. Staff began swapping rumors about loops, about losing half a minute and gaining it back wrong. Then something uglier happened. A woman in the job center asked for help with a housing form. The manager heard the request and treated it as an interruption. The woman did not move quickly enough. The woman's existence felt inconvenient. The manager demanded consequences. A staff member hesitated. The aura pressed down. The hesitation broke. A sanction referral was typed. 30 seconds rewound. The manager adjusted phrasing, shifting emphasis, correcting the staff member's tone into something colder. The sanction went through cleanly. The woman left with papers in shaking hands. 2 weeks later, an eviction notice arrived. The manager read about it and felt nothing but satisfaction that rules had been enforced. Systems noticed the pattern not through empathy, but through anomalies. A procurement officer in Croydon Council received an incident partner list with a new logo, Cromwell Applied Systems. A meeting invite arrived, titled Service Stabilization. Cromwell did not approach like police. Cromwell approached like a consultancy. In a small glass room, Cromwell staff showed clips, a reception desk scene repeating, a corridor argument vanishing, a staff member's posture changing mid-sentence. An offer landed. Formal authority, protected status, resources. In return, Cromwell wanted structure, targets, a schedule. The manager smiled and refused, then summoned a regional manager. The Cromwell staff did not move. 30 seconds rewound. The Cromwell staff adjusted their position on the second pass, standing where the aura hit less hard. On the third pass, a small device appeared on the table, a quiet recorder with a timestamp that did not stutter. The manager understood then. The city was adapting. The offer remained on the table, now framed as inevitable. Either cooperation or exposure through an investigation that would interpret every rewritten moment as fraud and coercion. 30 seconds rewound at the pedestrian crossing, just to feel control again. The light changed correctly on the second pass. What happens when your power is documented? Watch the next episode to find out. Like this video and subscribe to see what rule is rewritten next.